So our special guest tonight is, let me say it again, award-winning because he's won a lot of awards, both in Ghana, highest paid DJ. Yes. Accolade Ben Amifanka. Nina.
Fine boy.
Fine boy.
Yes.
DJ Vyrusky. You're welcome to the ladies' circle.
Thank you very, very much. You girls like moving like amazing. What's the point?
Well, we knew you were coming.
Can I go and come back later?
No. We knew you were
Why
coming.
didn't you guys tell me the dress code and everything?
Oh, at least who was some orange?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I'm looking like some houseboy. What's up?
Well, I think it's time we go straight to the talking point of today. Today's going to be all about music, specifically the impact of Ghanaian music on a global scale. I know the conversation has been everywhere, so everybody has something to say. If you've been hiding under the rock, then maybe you don't know, but Terminator, Terminator. Yes, that song by King Promise is literally blowing up across the globe as well as the continent. In fact, it is said to be the most streamed song in Africa at the moment, according to Boomplay. What do you think is really going through King Promise's mind right now that this thing has blown up to this point? How does he even follow up something as big as this?
I think it has to do with consistency. That's one thing I love about King Promise. Like, he's actually very consistent with the kind of songs he does. And I mean, if you've worked with him before, he knows what he wants to do.
Okay.
Like, he's not a guy that comes to the studio and you just give him any beat and he just jumps on it and does what. He knows what he wants to hear, the sound he wants. And people that are like that are very, 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 very successful. So I think it has to do with the fact that he's consistent, he knows what he wants, and he's hardworking.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, piggybacking off what Sika said about some of the challenges that King Promise has had and why it's taken, it feels like it's taken a journey for us to really recognize what he does is, personally, I think it's the pressure that we put on our artists. I feel as though unless they are, they have the approval from the West, until our artists get approval from the West, we seem not to value them. So all of a sudden, it's like sometimes the message, the heart and soul of the music is lost. We're only thinking about awards and who did you perform to, how many countries have you toured. I think as consumers, we play a big part sometimes in dampening the spirits of our very able-bodied musicians. You can't have a chat these days without hearing, well, the Nigerians did this, and in Nigeria, hello, we are in Ghana. And Ghanaians make some epic music, some great music, storytelling, beats, message. Honestly, I love Ghanaian music. It's some of the best music you'll ever hear in the whole world.
You don't hear in South Africa, like I've never been in SA or whether it was in Kenya or wherever, where you have people on the radio debating or doing a comparison between their local artists in Nigeria. What is it about the Ghana-Nigeria dynamic that, I don't know, we just have this competitive...
It's actually not fair trying to compare the Ghanaian industry to the Nigerian industry. You see, the truth that everybody's running away from is this money. The Nigerians are where they are because they have money.
The backing,
They have the budget to push a song. Like, I mean, I can say this because I'm in the camp. Like, Kiddy, Touch It, was global. I mean, it's a nice song, it's a big song. Kiddy did amazing. But it went viral because there was budget to push the song. But some artists even find it a problem promoting their songs on radio. Because they don't have the budget to maybe give some DJ something to do. So you want to compare this industry to an industry where Davido sat on Ibro's interview and said he spent close to $3 million
on his album.
On his album.
Wow.
How do you want to compete? Do you understand? Like, you're not being fair to that little Ghanaian artist who is coming up, trying to push his stuff. And I think it's something with Ghanaians. I mean, I beg you people, don't come and kill me. But with Ghanaians, from childhood, we always tend to appreciate things that are
foreign.
When we're kids, some parents used to hide the nice bowls for the foreigners. When the couple,
or the visitors,
you can't visitors and all that. And so it's part of us. Whatever comes from outside, we appreciate it more than what we have here.
I think that shuts the conversation
it's
down.
But don't you think that the numbers the numbers also play like a very important role because, you know, an artist from Nigeria, just saying, may not pump that much money into a project, but the song may be good and the masses would jump on it and that will blow the song up. As compared to somebody who is relatively down here making an equally good song, but we are not getting the numbers. So you go on social media, maybe 1 or 2 people are using it, you know, in their videos, TikTok, you are not seeing much, but you're seeing a lot of people jump on these trends. Don't you think that is also part of the reason why there are songs, because they have huge numbers?
I think maybe you say they have the advantage of the numbers, but then you talk about Jamaica. There are like 3 million people or 4 million people in Jamaica, but their dancehall songs are viral all over the world.
That's true.
They don't have the numbers in Jamaica, but they are able to cross globally. So even though you would say that maybe the numbers will play a role, but I don't really think it's money. You see, Anita, you see the thing here? No, the money is the thing, right? Because the Nigerians are spending.
So why aren't we getting
it's a trickle effect.
So
exactly. The money not only affects production quality of songs, it affects the people that you can collaborate with, the people that actually produce the music. And then after that, it affects the marketing of the song, the promotion of the song.
Your own styling
then
even.
The branding of the artist. And then even the music video and the quality of content, the distribution, it affects every single aspect. So let's just, you know what? We've shut the conversation down.
It's about money.
I think we need more investors to just come over.
know
That's
something? Recently, I was listening to a conversation, you know, and then they were making mention of the fact that in Nigeria, for instance, you get banks, you get individuals who are well-to-do businessmen, pump money into, you know, the music business. What is happening down here? Why aren't we able to get, I don't want to mention any bank, but some banks down here equally saying that, oh, we're promoting this artist, you know, we want to collaborate with you and have this big event, maybe at the Grand Arena, at the stadium. This bank, blah, 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 and DJ Vyrusky, this bank and Kiddy, this bank and Kwame Eugene, this bank and Kim Promise. That collaboration.
I feel like it's a return of investment problem, but you can from there.
And I mean, with that one, I mean, no artist can be so big in like 2 years. It rarely happens, right? So maybe I invest in you for like 3 years. Now that I'm come to like trying to reap whatever I put in you, you live.
Yes, because then you have companies like Empire, whatever coming to.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So when you talk to individuals, like the people that have the money, they tell you, because when you become big, that's when they are supposed to get their money back and they leave. I mean, so even though I'm talking for the artists, I mean, this is against some of the artists that have done that, and it's affecting the people in the industry. So now someone doesn't want to put their money in the whole thing, because when he becomes big, he might just leave me and just go to someone else.
On a Spaces, 3 entertainment spaces, shameless plug, and Stonebwoy was speaking with us, and this topic came up about investors, and he says sometimes you see the artists, you know, being followed by some big men or some big players, and you're wondering, well, what is happening? What is the business relationship? And in fact, what he said is that sometimes you see these big men around them, they really just want to be around the artists.
Yep,
they're really there not for business, but they want to be around them, you know.
And chase the girl.
Chase the girls. In fact, that is exactly what he said. So they're really there for the girls. Oh, Charlie Stonebwoy, can you pass me so-and-so?
Yeah.
And even when, so we put it to him, like, do you actually put together business plans, proposals? He says that actually happens. You'll take a business proposal to a so-called big man, and he's just thinking, Charlie, when can we hit the club? They're not really interested in the business part. So is it that we need to do more in terms of education and educating the public about the gains that we can get back?
Yeah, I think that is something we've been crying for, to have more money being pumped into the music industry, which will help. Because I mean, like these people, like the person has like maybe a farm, right? And whenever maybe you put $10,000 in the farm, they make this return. But with an artist, right, in a year, this is how much they make when they put $10,000 in the fund. But with an artist, that same $10,000 is not going to give you the returns you're going to get in the farming, right? So someone sits back and like, I'm a businessman. It would take 4 years or 5 years, because it takes time.
In your opinion, and this is the question that's been posed a lot on a lot of lifestyle entertainment shows, what will it take for a Ghanaian artist to fill the O2?
I think like it has to do with promotion, right? So you can't be in Ghana and you want to sell out O2. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't be here not going to this like UK to promote yourself as an artist, and you want to sell out a concert there.
Can I pose another question to you before you finish? I noticed that with the Nigerian performers at the O2, when you look into the crowd, you see an eclectic group of people. So you have Ghanaians, you have Nigerians, you have white people singing Benna Boy. Hey, they're singing word to word. You can tell that it is a melting pot of people. Do you think that our Ghanaian artists have songs, have catalogs that can pull this eclectic crowd? Because I think that is the only way. We cannot literally afford to bank it on the Ghanaian markets outside. Ghanaians would know.
No, even Nigerians can't bank it on the Nigerians
just
outside.
alone.
No, they can't.
So do you think maybe that's where we should start looking for songs that...
I mean, I've had conversations with some of the promoters outside when I travel, like Smade, Shopsy and the rest. Like, you see the Nigerians that are doing now, like Wizkid. He sold out O2 by first of all collaborating with a UK artist when he first sold out O2. Like, Ashake didn't stay in Nigeria and he sold out O2. And another thing nobody's talking about is the people they work with. These people work with, let's say, when you come to Ghana, you have Chatter House, you have Echo House, right?
Yeah.
Echo House has a clientele. They have people that go for Tidal Rave, right? Regardless of who is coming on Tidal Rave, Echo House is going to have people go to Tidal Rave because they know the event is dope.
Yeah.
So it doesn't depend on SAC or they're being booked for Tidal Rave.
They'll still come.
Do you understand it?
Yeah.
So these Nigerians work with these bodies.
I mean, the conversation about, okay, what do we have? They have American, they have this, what does Ghana have? High Life,
We have
whatever.
DJ Vyrusky.
We have DJ
And that's
Vyrusky.
more than enough.
That's more than enough. But it's something that we really need to look into. But let's talk about DJ Vyrusky, the personality, the sensation, the one and only global DJ. You can run me my check later. Let's talk about, you know, you're producing, you're DJing, you are, well, I mean, you're an artist. As it is, right? What has that journey been, being able to be on these three journeys, you know, simultaneously?
I mean, I would, to be fair, I would say God has been great, right? Because, I mean, it all started with a small boy, not so small boy, but a small boy just following what he loves to do. I mean, follow people like Calvin Harris, DJ Snake. My role model is like DJ Snake. I mean, so now that I'm saying this, you can just go back and just look at all the things I've done and look at the things he does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just following his path, right? So he started with the whole DJing thing. He started with the production. He gave us like a world banger, 10 down forwards, like goes everywhere. And now he's just playing his music and he's producing now. So that's what I do now. It's been great.
What would you say was the reason you decided to get into music production? Because it's something that we're seeing quite often now. DJs switching, not switching entirely, but adding that to it.
Yeah.
Because not just you, who I think DJ Faculty.
Faculty does that, yeah.
You, who
Mike
else?
Smith.
Mike Smith.
Black.
Yeah.
DJ Black.
Has a couple, yeah.
So meaning you DJs are now musicians, if we can say that?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
you're
that's,
music producers instead?
no, most of them, that's the thing. Not every DJ that has a song is a producer.
Okay.
Some of them are just like, they host the song.
Okay.
I mean, let me just keep quiet and say what I do. I can't just mention it, but there are some DJs that just host songs, but they don't really produce
So
the
hosting
song.
is just like bringing the artists together
Yes.
to make the song. And,
Yes.
and your name is also added.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for you,
I produce the song. I make the beats for the song. That is what I like. Body to Body, I produced it.
Okay.
Like Adrian Fee, like all the other songs. Like
So then
Chill
all the
Stuff.
money goes, so the producer money goes to you, you're the artist as well. Let's go, please. Let's go. Bye, guys.
The performance, Toba White. So we still have time. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do think that having a perspective as a DJ, knowing what a crowd wants and moves a crowd, when you go into your producer mode, I think there's a very huge positive impact.
Yes, there is. I mean, when I'm actually producing a song, I take into consideration all the things you're mentioning. So where will the crowd sing along? Like, I mean, a perfect example is Body to Body. That's why there was a break. Boom. Body. It's just to get you like to.
so it was
okay.
very intentional.
Yeah, like, but because it could have just been body but you just have to break, get everybody's attention, and just move
So
on.
there's a math and science behind it.
Small one, but you're bong.
And you know something? You've been very consistent. There will never be a point that we're talking about top DJs in Ghana,
And you won't mention it.
top DJs in Africa, and your name will not pop up. How have you been relevant that we don't say Vyrusky Nihwechim, Vyrusky cry? How have you been able to, like almost every year there's something about Vyrusky?
I owe it to people like Kitty, Kwesi, maybe Kwame Eugene, right? So Kwame Eugene is not a DJ. We all know he's like an artist.
That's right.
But he will call you and be like, Charlie, if you don't do this, you just slack.
Yeah.
Like they're always trying to keep you on your toes. Like, what is the next thing to do to get it? So, because the thing is, there are lots of amazing DJs. One of my favorite DJs here, right now in Ghana. I mean, not because I'm here at TV3, but it's faculty. Like,
Hey, shh.
and I'm actually
Give him.
happy because I saw his come up.
Yeah.
And I had conversation with faculty, and he listens. Like, he does everything. Like, whatever you want faculty to do, he will do it. That's what he is. So you see, when the DJs are seeing people doing well, and they're like, oh, no, cry there, why you lucky or did trash or ha? No,
and
when
you're
you're
lucky.
lucky, he's doing something right. That's why he's on Date Rush. Because you could have been on Date Rush, and maybe TV3 would have said, let's get DJ Anita to come and play.
Hey,
You
Boris.
get it? So I feel you need to do, and don't feel complacent.
Shouts to faculty.
Yeah,
I
amazing
totally
dude.
agree. Very hardworking brother of ours. Shouts to him. Big shouts.
Shout
Big
out
shouts.
to DJ.
Shouts to
faculty.
DJ Sika. DJ Helen. As for her,
that's a much
she
better-
wants to
much
be the
better
wife
position.
of a DJ.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
there, we want to be on the job, playing at weddings and
Yeah.
getting all
Corporate
the
gigs,
dollars
yeah.
is what is, because when we convert to CDs, it's $1
Really?
12.
12. Sika be brave. Sika be brave. Sika.
Invoices in dollars. That's all that matters. Well, it's been a great conversation with DJ Vyrusky, but we have so much more to come on the show. So as Helen would say, go, refresh your snacks, your drinks, whatever it is that will keep your energy up. We'll take a quick break, but when we come back, more on the Lady Circle.